All right. We are here with Klothys, God of Destiny. This is a ridiculous deck list, and it sort of came out of the idea of, where are you? Birgi? Or Birgi? I don't know how you pronounce it. I think it's Birgi. I saw someone playing this as their commander in a mono red deck, and they beat me after turn like 20 because they drew like their whole deck with all the draw discard stuff, experimental frenzy and the like. And then they had Mizzix Mastery, which we are running, into I think it was Grapeshot, but it wasn't even Grapeshot. It was just like casting the rest of the cards in their graveyard would have done it as well at that point, probably. But we're doing pretty much the same thing, except instead of Birgi, we're running Klothys because I don't really like mono red, in relying on how my that opponent specifically won was a bit tough. Like there was a lot of things I could have done to not die in that particular match. And I think the green adds to it and doesn't really take away. It does mean you don't have Birgi instantly to do this style of effect, right? Like draw, discard, play off the top, and all that. But I think you can get there consistently enough without it just being in your command zone. This can harass your opponent's graveyard, which is really nice. Just main deck. Well, it's obviously main deck. It's best of one, but attacking your opponent's graveyard from your command zone is pretty cool. This is like an indestructible enchantment that could gain you some life, but just poke your opponent. But for the most part, it's kind of just attacking the graveyard. The damage isn't really gonna kill them, I don't think. Our main win condition is trying to draw our whole deck sort of and ramp and Mizzix Mastery out everything and then Grapeshot. Or just have enough mana to Banefire them out of nowhere, which is not totally unreasonable. So we're running all the red sweepers, a ton of planeswalkers, like a lot of them, and some lands. And obviously Star of Extinction, because you have to. I don't know how I feel about Escape the Wilds, but it plays into the theme of the deck, so it feels good. Anything else I want to say about it? Fires of Invention is in here. There's a chance this is bad. Like I go to do my thing with Mizzix Mastery and I lose because I can only cast like 2 spells. But what's nice about it is in the meantime, this card is absolutely insane. It's just a matter of like relying on one or the other. I guess you could say they don't play well with each other. However, if you cast one and do crazy stuff with it, that's usually enough. You don't really need both. Anything else? Anything else to talk about? Some spot removal or some early issues that we might bump into. Some naturalized effects, Cinder Vines. We're not running the new popular card that naturalizes, that Daybreak whatever, sacrifice itself to naturalize. It has the the day and night thing on it. I just think if we're running the Dress to Kill, she can't hit green cards, so we're just better off hitting Cindervines, which pretty much does the same exact thing. And yeah, let's see how we do. I've never played the deck yet. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what's an egregiously bad card that I'm running that I haven't noticed. And let's play Magic the Gathering. Oh boy. I'm not feeling good about this deck, but if it works, it's gonna be an extremely satisfying win, I must admit. Just a matter of pulling it off. And I don't know. Like, so this is actually a matchup, the first matchup here, where the actual graveyard hate is pretty good with Klothys. So that's nice. Hand is, I mean, I guess it's got 3 lands. I don't know. Oh boy. Alright, we kind of want more lands. We have things to do that are more than just 3 mana, exploration and stuff. Because again, we're just trying to like play off the top. I'm sorry, what does this do? It is a loot. Okay, so they can loot with their commander. I will play a tap land. Alright, so hopefully they just play their commander right now. I really want Klothys in play. Like, I really want Klothys in play. Nice. So there's a decent chance Klothys can keep the graveyard locked down. Like, they can draw discard with this equipment. That's fine. We can keep this small as well, right? We can also just sweep the board at some point. We will explore. Play this. Do we play this as a land? I think we do. And do we play this or do we play Mind Stone? I think I want to play this. We could just not play it. No, we're gonna play it. I think it's a better card, and they are blue, so getting stuff like this in play is just nice. But we don't really have a land, but I mean, things are sort of coming together. Opponent is actually tapped out. We have a sweeper. This is feeling good. All right, all right. This is feeling pretty good. Cool. This obviously doesn't play nicely with Mizzix's Mastery, exiling my own graveyard, but usually that's not. I don't see that as being a problem. But I mean, it might end up being a problem. Can we play this first? We can't play it first if we want an Hour of Devastation, right? Yeah. That sucks. I really want an Hour of Devastation right now, so... Oh, wait, no, it wouldn't do anything. She would die to Hour of Devastation. She would actually just die to the card, so it doesn't work. Okay, so they surveil one again. We can start attacking these creatures. This one's a little bit more annoying to deal with, so we'll do that. If they decide to copy something, that is. I will lead with this. Yeah. Oh man, this is great. This is great. Oh my, oh, we got a land. Oh goodness, we're doing the stuff. Another thing about when I made this deck is I didn't have a lot to go off of other than this one guy that I played against. So I had to sort of wing it, and I tend to do that with control decks, not so much with red-green bajank-a-jank. So it'd be cool if we win our first game. Okay, so they have an indestructible 5/5. Yep, we'll kill that thing there. Can't attack unless you have 7 or more cards in hand, and then 4 mana draw a card, then you may return a land. Oh. Okay, I can respect it. It seems cool. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's you know, I like it. I like it. I crafted Jaya Ballard for this deck as well. Oh, wow, they had a counterspell. Alright, so they do have counterspells. That is fine. I guess I'm glad I played that first, because, I mean, I'd rather have this resolve every time. I'm going to forego our regrowth and just draw 3. Or loot away the regrowth, excuse me. It's not the... It's the 5-minute Chandra does that. It's not this. Okay, so Siphon Insight's kind of annoying, but it's not the end of the world. They have to flashback it immediately to, like, do something with it. Otherwise, I just eat it. So... Okay. I mean, that's fine. They put more cards in their graveyard for my Klothys doing this. Hopefully they spend their mana doing something right now. Looks like they don't, so I just have to force the issue. Kind of annoying. I don't want to lose my own cards, but there's a lot of cards in my deck that are not particularly strong. At least given what they can do with them. Alright, so we're going to do this and get rid of fires, because at this point I'm just looking for cards, and there's a chance we draw more than one a turn, or play more than one a turn. This is pretty good here, I think. Maybe not. I don't think we can afford to pass it up right now, so I'm actually going to run it out, see what we can do. Add red. So we're going to... Oh man. Have my cake and eat it too. Yes! Okay, alright. Wow. I forgot to talk about Underworld Breach. Just the fact that you can incur so much value. Oh man, this deck is great. Oh man, I was... Okay, alright, hold on. What would we have done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We had 9 mana, and we have to exile 3 cards to this, right? I've never actually played this card. Yep. So we can cast 2 cards. One of them is going to be this, certainly. Just incur an insane amount of value. And I was planning on casting this, so maybe these 2. That's exactly 9 mana. This could potentially give us a land to then do more things. We're exiling... again, this is another card that doesn't play nice with Mystic's Mastery, but as we see here, if you just drown your opponent in value, it doesn't really matter. Exile just these. It doesn't really matter. I guess we can keep the regrowth in the graveyard. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Oh boy. Alright. 1-0. Let's hope we never lose the game. And then I can say I made a deck that was really good, and it wasn't a control deck. I don't even think I've ever played Klothys before. I don't think so. The graveyard harassment that game wasn't particularly strong. Oh, it's another blue deck. No. My opponent's name is Two Fury, Two Fairy, Two Furious. Wow, this hand is kind of questionable. I would keep it just because this is inevitable. Like, it can win the game, but I mean, this hand is horrible. This hand is horrible. I can't do that. This is also a deck where I'm running more red sources than green, which is interesting. All right, I guess I'll keep this. Hopefully our opponent thinks we're like a... You know, they can actually bounce Klothys. That's kind of annoying. Hopefully they think we're an aggro deck or something. They probably don't have a choice but to think that. Okay, we don't have green. We can loot away stuff here. We got this here. Not feeling too bad about our spot. We also still have Chandra in hand. That can win the game if our opponent has no way to gain life or, like, apply insane pressure or something. They're running the sleeve that was just put on the store, I think, yesterday. I did get it myself. Looks really cool. I haven't seen the effect, though. Game just crashes. What did you do? I don't know. I just wanted to play Magic. Oh, I bet it feels real magical now, doesn't it, buddy? Opponent is not here. That is unfortunate. I doubt they kept a one-lander. Probably just one AFK. The other pizza dude showed up. Oh no, not like this. No, actually, we're not too upset because I mean, if I can choose between playing against a blue deck and not playing against a blue deck, I will choose not playing against a blue deck. Maybe we want one more green source. Starting to feel like that. Starting to get that vibe. I don't think they're going to come back. That is unfortunate. So now we just talk. Kamigawa's looking like a pretty cool set. Except, oh no, they're back. Oh no, dude, they got the pizza. They sat down, had the pop the soda, and then they're passing. All right, big brain. Desperation move is to do this. Actually, we can lead with a cycle instead. Yeah, untapped green source would be God tier. Not untapped green source. We're looking for green more than we're looking for mana, right? So we just can crack that here. All right, so this is bad in every way imaginable. Fortunately, Teferi is not 3 mana. We can do kind of nothing, but I guess we'll run this out. It's sort of free. I don't really care if it dies or not. It's not really doing anything at all. Well, nothing matters if we don't draw lands, even if our opponent skipped a turn. Really? They could have just bounced it with Teferi. That's strange. I don't know how I feel about that. We can just Demon Bolt Teferi. I feel like this should be a black-red card, and it's not. It's weird to me. Okie dokie. Well, now we have to play against counter spells. Well, I mean, we always were, but... Oh, what the heck. Alright. I think this is over. I can't even cast this on my opponent's turn. because Teferi's ability is still like a thing. That's not super relevant, but it is what it is. They might not even... Yeah, it looks like they're not even going to cast Teferi. Not really much of a reason to. Oh, well, that's something. I'm not too upset if this gets countered. As long as we just chew through counterspells, keep our opponent busy, we're probably fine. I'm honestly kind of surprised that they would counter this. I don't think they capitalize on the tempo of taking me off of lands forever. I don't think so. Well, never mind. Okay, well, we can move on with our lives. Opponent skipped the turn and we still lost. We went a lot of turns without drawing a land. Like a lot. Not even like a... No green source too. Okay, we can look at that. Because the first mulligan was bad too, right? So maybe there's something to be said about that. Maybe we can drop Star of Extinction. We do have a lot of Planeswalkers. This is an expensive card, and usually the sweepers before this would happen are good enough. I just really like this card, and it's not bad when you cast it, right? Blowing up a land when you're at 7 isn't like that strong. It does sweep the board, but we have plenty of that already. Alright, fine. Maybe if we weren't into so many Planeswalkers, let's just do that. Take that out, add a forest. Take out a 7, add a 0. Fires of Invention. So far, the one time we had it, we just got rid of it. It's the next thing on my radar, I think. Oh no, it's Madrotha. Oh wait, this might be good because we're Klothys. We can just keep them off their graveyard. I'll keep this, I think. Oh, they're playing this one. Wait, this is the even one, right? Yeah, this is even. Okay, that's not what I thought it was. This is not the mana rock one. Alright, so we can keep them off the graveyard, kind of. I mean, this is hard to contest with, though. This is extremely difficult to contest with. Yeah, we just search for a red here, I think. We have a triple red card in hand. We already have enough green to cast everything in our deck, right? We're not looking for more. So we cloth this next turn. Oh man, I really would like to be on the play in this matchup. Yep, opponent's doing exactly what they want to do. Turn 2 this, turn 3 this. If they skip their turn 2 mana ramp spell, we're in a pretty favorable... Like, it just feels good when they do that, right? Because that's... Their deck is probably a boatload of 2 mana mana sources. I don't know. You can only play a 4 mana, yeah. They don't have no 5 drops. They have no 5s or 3s, no 7s. I don't think there's really any 9s. Alright, so we exile a land here. We get a mana of our choice, I guess red? Can't really use it for anything, though. I don't like sweeping this board that much. Madrotha just comes right in. I mean, I guess I have to, though. It just starts getting the ball rolling. They can play a land out of their graveyard, but that's not the worst thing to have happen to us. They can't play Simulacrum. But I don't have an answer to Madrotha, like, in any way. It is just a 6/6 that beats us to death. I don't know if we're fast enough currently. Oh, okay, this is fine. I think this is reasonable. Actually, maybe this is... No. I think this is... Hostage Takers... Actually, maybe we do this, because these are not great at all. And they probably won't take this, right? So I did the thing. I'm so good with these. I love this card. I love this card so much. Every time I pick a pile, I always feel like I've came out on top with the pile. I mean, they still get value, but it just feels good when I pull off that spice there. Alright, so I would draw the 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is a problem. I can't realistically stop anything. Guess I'll take this. And then we can Chandra to blow something up. Or do we ignore the board and just start going crazy? I think we'll start with this. Valakut Awakening is fine. I'll play this land and pass. Oh, this isn't good, though. This isn't good. I don't think we can beat this. I don't think we're fast enough. Sure. I feel like it's an extremely easy Madroltha. Opponent completely disagrees. This can't steal enchantments, so I don't really care if you're stealing my treasure map. Kind of surprised they did this. That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Looks like they didn't realize how it worked. Oh, is this an artifact? It is an artifact. No kidding. I didn't know that. Alright, so this gets a little bit better. I feel bad about what I did. Okay. Yeah, I regret playing the land now, certainly. Well, this is a good card. I don't know if I have time for it, but this is the card that... It's the kind of card we need, I think. I don't know. Can they play a land? Did they not play a land yet? How does that work? Is it cast? It's only cast, so there's no way to get this land in play for them. So I guess when the hostage taker dies, we get our land back? Very weird. Very weird. Maybe we were looking for a sweeper and we should have bottomed this. I don't know. Okay, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to take this so they can't get it back with their saga. We can Chandra kill the hostage taker. I guess I'm glad I didn't cast... Well, I mean, yeah, I would have been aware about that because this is artifacts. I just didn't know this was an artifact land. I think we're going to play this. And then play a land. See what happens. Can't play that. We'll just treasure map. Thrill is decent. Nah. Alright, we're in a pickle. Creature or land? I don't really care about your Mora horror. That's kind of slow here. Yeah. So we mill. I guess I should have waited on scrying. They get Hermit, which is any spell, non-creature. Guess it doesn't really matter. They're the mana for it right now. They do not. Alright, so we're all in on a sweeper, I think. Can we survive another turn if we don't block, I guess? Actually, no, because they have a way to kill this 1/1. I think what we're going to need is mana. So I'm just going to do this. And then Valakut away our whole hand. And nope, we didn't get there. Nope. That is game. Yeah, not fast enough. Nowhere near fast enough. Honestly, if we did have one of our deal 5 sweepers, wasn't in a terrible spot. The 3/4 surviving for a while is a problem. I did have lava, what's it called, lava lash or whatever, the 2 mana deal 4 flames, the worst flame slash in here for a second. But I wasn't feeling good about spot removal, or just that much spot removal. Maybe it's a little bit. I mean, it's the same as Demon Bolt, so they're kind of interchangeable, honestly. Alright, 1 and 2. Now looking good. I was getting excited, but oh, the turns have tabled. I have no idea. Oh wait, this is the Orzhov token chick, right? I think. No, it's the death. I was about to say death rattle. Too much Hearthstone. The dying triggers happen twice. I guess tokens have lifelink, but sure. Okay, this is fine, I guess. A little slow, but we have mana. At least one burn spell. We can draw some lands, or essentially draw some cards. Alright, this is probably fine. If we don't like this hand, I don't know what we do like. Alright. I guess we can lead with the mountain. I don't see myself as killing this witness, but there's a lot of cards that they play that I don't see myself killing. Kind of have to kill something though, so I'm just going to kill this now. No matter what I kill, it's probably going to do something when it dies, because that's the whole point of the deck. It doesn't really matter, it's just not a good card, right? Alright, so we play this, and we play a Guardian Idol? Or do we leave up? No, we play a Guardian Idol. I think we're trying to cascade into some spicy stuff here. And opponents curving out, because of course they are. I have to kill that. Like, I have to kill that. So we run this out. And we pass? Or do we... I mean, this technically is fine to sit there, especially if all they're doing is casting this next turn. When this dies, they don't get the trigger, right? So I could take the time to do something else. I think I will. Just put Klothys into play. This can get enough devotion through my enchantments and my planeswalkers. This doesn't feel like a terrible spot. We also have mana to escape the wilds next turn. I feel like all you're doing is this. There you go. Pretty straightforward here. Okay, we eat their weird thing. We're running Karn's Bastion because we have a lot of planeswalkers, but maybe we shouldn't. I almost want to dump my hand before I cast this. It also gives me the ability to leave up Fire Prophecy, right? Yeah, this actually feels fine. Just take a turn doing this. I almost want to kill this right now. I think I will. Barring some sort of sacrifice effect from them. We could have bottomed the Compass, but I don't mind it in play. Alright, this board isn't too scary. Put a card on top. Oh boy. Well, that's annoying. This doubles the tokens, right? Yeah. Until they have crazy token generators, I guess we're not too scared of that. We found an answer to it. That's pretty cool. We're going to lead with this. 5 mana, draw 5. Bunch of lands. We found Lightning Bolt as well. Nice. So we play this, we play that. So we have till next turn. I don't think I'm lightning bolting anything. This is the most variety of opponents in a while. Yeah, it's almost like they don't know how to put Klothys in a tier. They don't know what tier to put it in. I'm going to lightning bolt that, and we're going to do it now. They draw 2, though, right? Tessa's kind of annoying. Midnight Reaper is quite good. Fine. I mean, it kills their commander if that's something we're interested in. He's better than the average card here. I'm going to be very upset if our opponent somehow draws more cards than us, though. So what does this do? Another creature dies, create a blood token. Whenever you create a blood token... Do we have a land? We do not. Whenever you create a blood token... Or, yeah. If you have 5, flip it. Sure. I do want to kill that before I kill anything else, but I have to Demon Bolt their commander. Well, we can get a land here first. Yeah, this seems fun. Get a red source? Another green doesn't really hurt. I'll just get another green source. And then... kill Teysa on their end step. I like both the cards in my hand. This isn't terrible. Actually, it kind of is, because I'm not really going to keep both any card in my hand this turn cycle, really, so. We could have cast this. I don't know. Maybe we should have. But I feel like I need both of these right now. Okay, this is pretty good, but yep, gotta do... oh, wait. This is any token, right? So I have to wilt that first. Okay. We still have some pretty solid outs here. We have a Mazemind in play, too, which is kind of funny. We also have a 2/2 blocker, which might wind up being pretty good. I guess apparently this sees this die and they still get 2 triggers. Didn't know that's how that worked. Kind of interesting. Why is it holding priority? Oh, because I have mana to fire up my Hydra. Alright. Hopefully we don't dwindle out. That would be very unfortunate. I am going to scry my upkeep, though. Using this mana. It is what we're trying to do, but we're at a point where it just dies instantly, so it's not great. That is a terrible draw. Okay, cycle this. We have 2 blockers through our Manland and our Guardian Idol, so I guess I pass. Do I cast Grapeshot on this 2/1? I think I do. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I like doing that. Feels fine. Let's get it out of here. That's a lot of blood tokens. Opponent has almost seen more cards than us. I got 3 more to look at right here. Okay, so we have a Maze of Ith. We have a Guardian Idol and a Lair, which are all decent here, I guess. I mean, they might have spot removal spells that they're like otherwise dead in hand, and that doesn't feel good. Okay, we like to see this. We have 1 mana up. Alright, so they do swing into the Guardian Idol, so I don't think it's on their radar. I will fire it up. I will Maze of Ith the Woe Strider. And I'm not going to expunge my tokens to... make a bigger Hydra just to kill something. I think drawing cards is a little bit better. Okay, we're going to take this out of combat. Oh, I don't think I've ever activated this card before. That's funny. I could have seen an argument for killing this as well, because just getting the tokens out of the way seems fine. Do we have a land? Do we need a land? Let's eat this. Okay, so we don't have a scry, we just lead with eating a treasure token. This is looking grim. We can swing with the massive Hydra, but that's not really getting us anywhere. That's a really, really good draw. Certainly very incredibly, insanely good. So we will just cast this. Can we kill them? Wait a minute. No, I don't think so. Okay, cast a copy. So we cast you on you. We cast Lightning Bolt. No, Demon Bolt on you. We cast Fire Prophecy on you. We wilt a blood token. We Lightning Bolt face. We cast Escape the Wilds. And then Grapeshot. So we Grapeshot. We have not touched this, so we can poke that once, and then the rest goes face. I think. Unless Storm is confusing me here. We've swept the board. Oh, no! No, this is wrong. I didn't finish the triggers. I didn't finish targets. They messed up. They messed up. I can now Grapeshot these tokens. Well, actually, I mean, that's not the strongest thing because the tokens still get sacrificed to Woestrider regardless. Which one did I target? Target the left one? Okay, so you. Alright, so everything's gonna die. We can go face, face, face. I don't know how to pronounce that. Laikwa? Laika with the gifted sub. Thank you, thank you. Saw some people with some red-green jank. Oh man, we're doing the thing though. This feels good. This feels really good. That was such a good draw. They did not continue to scry, so... Oh, because they knew what was on top, right? They knew what was on top. We draw 5. It's alright. Yep. Wilt a blood token. Kill that. We can... Did we not get Fire Prophecy value? I'm not sure why. I feel like we should have, unless I'm tripping. Standard emblem. Wait. Oh, they gift... Right, that's how gifted. It's been a long time since I got a gifted sub. A long time. Dude, I'm old. Oh my god. Oh no! Oh, I messed up. Did I mess up? Yeah, I have to use a... I messed up. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was going to say I should have gotten a mountain, so I didn't have to crack a blood token, but... Okay, so we can discard our hand, but we can't play the cards, because we don't really have any mana, so I'll just poke them. And we pass. That was a great turn, let me tell you. That was a really good turn. They do not use the blood token. That means their whole hand is good. At least I think it does. I don't know what they could possibly want on top. Yeah, I don't know what they scried on top there. It had to be really good. And I guess it wasn't. Interesting. That was crazy. That was great. We had some pretty good top decks, but that was probably one of the best ones, if not the best one. I'm trying to think. Yeah, we had other things that we could have top decked and felt good as well, but we'll take it. We also had Grapeshot. Nice. That's great. All right. Back on the board. Back on the board, dude. Back on the board. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know what this is. Yes, I do. I'm lying. I know everything. I'm omnipotent. I'm omnipotent. Okay. Whenever... That's really annoying. Okay. We have not played against the same deck twice yet. Pretty cool. Feeling good about it. We're gonna get a red source here. Oh, whoops. Whoops, I clicked way too fast. I'm pretty sure... Oh, excuse me. I'm pretty sure it stacks it so the majority of your basics are in the front. So I thought it worked. So there's more mountains. I thought they'd be stacked in the front. Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. Great, great. Alright, so we play this, and we do this. We do have Haro. We can obviously replace a forest. It's not the end of the world. We only really need 2 of each color, and then the rest is kind of irrelevant. This is annoying. It means I can't really kill this. Alright. What did they take here? Frenzy? Actually, everything is somewhat reasonable, except maybe Haro. I would not take Haro. So these 3 are reasonable. Frenzy's probably the best. Probably. Opponent's doing a good job at throwing me for a loop here. If I don't kill this, they cast their commander next turn. Why would they take that? What's happening? Do I wilt this? I think I will. We're not really looking to cycle. We have the mana we need. Obviously, second red source would be great, but this seems fine. They knew this was going to happen, or they knew this was a potential thing to happen, right? The Selfless Savior is quite annoying, but this is a 4/5, so Storm's Wrath wasn't really going to do anything anyways. Creature, graveyard, battlefield, okay. We'll see what they want to do here with the Demon Bolt. Either way, the Selfless Savior lives or dies. I don't really... Okay, so they want this in play instead. That was a good draw, but we can't really cast it if we go for... Actually, you know what? We're going to cast Klothys, because our opponent was interested in keeping this around, which means if we can keep the graveyard offline, they, quote-unquote, made the wrong decision. We are starting to feel the woes of accidentally not getting a red source now. It's starting to matter, because they discarded Harrow, which I did not expect. I still don't agree with it. This is exactly why. If I ever draw a red source, you feel like you should have taken anything else except Harrow. It's just very strange to me. I'm going to snap this off. They have discard spells. We can't really kill anything that's bigger than, like, the rest of their stuff might just not die to Storm's Wrath at this point, right? Okay, so we get to eat another creature. They do have a 4/5. It's kind of annoying to deal with. That is sort of a way to deal with it. Let's eat that. Okay, we're going to run this out. 5-mana draw 5. It's been good so far. 2 untap sources to cast our Thrill. Is that a good idea? Or do we not do that? I think we're going to just leave up Thrill of Possibility. We have things we're not upset to lose here, right? Experimental Frenzy might wind up being insane, but it might also not do anything at all. Alright, well, that looks familiar. Why are you... What are you doing? What's happening? What's happening? There's no way you're playing around a single card. I have one card in hand that you don't know about. You know about all of these and these two. I don't see why you're not swinging with both. It's very strange to me. Well, actually, this isn't as strange because obviously doing this is solid. They don't have anything. Alright, so we're going to do this on Chandra. Okay, that's a good draw. We're going to eat. Doesn't really matter. I guess the Thoughtseize might be a problem. Did we have a land that we could have eaten? We did. I don't know if that would have mattered. Okay, so we're going to... What does Finale of Promise do? Do we have a sorcery? We do. It's kind of expensive, though. Can we cast it? We can. That seems really good, actually. So the instant can be Harrow? Actually, it can be Demon Bolt. They have no target for this. They have no target. I can actually just kill... Oh, no, because this... Oh, it comes back. It just goes back to hand. Okay. Actually, everything I try to kill goes back to hand. And I didn't get anywhere. Alright, so either way, I guess we do this. Alright, we'll do Harrow and Escape the Wilds. Cast Harrow on this. Getting 2 mountains. Oh, well, we have a green card, so I guess I'll take a green source so I can cast it. That being Explore. Okay, alright, let's play this, green, play another land, and then Banefire for 0. Unfortunately, they have a lifelink creature, but the Banefire Dream is not terrible, given the state of the board, but not great. Alright, this is starting to get a little sketchy here. I can kill their commander with Banefire. Right? That's not impossible. That's not a bad thing. I don't want to do damage. I think I'm just going to eat a land. I think more mana right now is better. We have a lot to do, potentially. Okay, so we blast this. Then we deal 3 damage to it. They draw a card off of the Opportunist, but now we can start dealing with the creatures in play. That's certainly a way to do it. I think I'm going to fire off Banefire now and keep them off of just cards. So, yeah, you draw a card, whatever. I play this. I kill the Necromancer. I have to kill that first, technically, right? Because otherwise they just draw it. They re-get it. We could play this to kill this, but that seems kind of weak. I think I'm just going to Banefire it. So land. This means they have to fire up their manland next turn, and I know they don't want to do that, so this is really good. They just don't want to have to do that, right? They might not, actually. Oh, no, they are. Alright, good, good. This is very good. Forces them to kill Chandra. We don't even really care about Chandra, so kind of just time walked him here in a sense. Yep, just eat this. What's in our graveyard for Mystic's Mastery? Nothing too strong, unfortunately. So we'll lead with this. Play a land, see what's going on here. That's alright. It kills their manland if we find that to be an issue. And I guess we sort of do. We could just play Mystic's Mastery anyways. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Let's just do it. Yeah, because I want the Frenzy in play at some point, and this just helps me get there faster. Okay, so we can cast Explore, pretty free. Yeah, there's also a chance our opponent just scoops to it, but we weren't actually going to win the game right there. But we have so much mana, and we do have Regrowth. We can pick up Banefire. There's another Banefire effect in the deck as well at some point. And yet again, we did not have to actually kill them for them to scoop. That's nice. Oh, man. With that game, though, I feel like I want... I almost feel like I might want more burn spells just to deal with the board. We could also... Recovery seems... Valagate Recovery should probably just be in here. We do like our interacting with our own graveyard, it seems. Somewhat. Can drop a forest. Everything has felt good. The wins just feel so good with this deck. If we do want more removal spells, it's kind of hard. There's just not many... Like, oops, that's not how you... There's not a lot of really good removal spells. Not really. I mean, you're red, right? Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I wonder if a Braid should just be in here. It might be better than Cindervines. You can't blow up enchantments, but I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, should have been in here, certainly. There's certainly more artifacts than enchantments, and the ability to kill creatures is a little bit better than enchantments, right? Acolyte of Flame doesn't really do anything. I mean, the -2 is nice. The -2 is nice. It's basically like a Snapcaster Mage, and if it survives, you can do it twice. There's certainly a ton of targets for this -2. There's also some pretty bad ones, but there's some pretty good ones. I don't know. Till I find something better. Bombard? Ah, man, if this went to Planeswalkers too. This might be good enough, though. Is that what we want? Bombard? Is that good? Is that what we want? I think any spot removal spell is probably better than this Chandra. Yeah. I had this Chandra... So initially what I was doing... having not actually play tested it, was the only creature in here was Ulamog, and I was running the Polymorph package, so I was using her for tokens to polymorph into Ulamog. But obviously we didn't go that route, and I didn't play a single game before I came to the conclusion I don't think that's great. There has to be a card that I don't own that might be good here, right? They're just dealing damage to things. Well, Lavamancer's not bad. That's not bad. I don't think I'm going to craft it. I don't think I can craft. I cannot currently craft it. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see anything. Oh, well. Oh, no, I have to. Nah. I think there's a 2-mana sorcery speed lightning bolt. Well, Splitting Earth. Splitting Earth is cool. This was in Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012. That's funny. I love this card. We have a lot of mountains. Oh man, it would be really cool to play this. Splitting Earth. Oh man, that would be really satisfying to play that card. I think we're gonna play that card. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're playing that. Alright, what are we taking out though? I don't know. What have I done? What have I done? What is not felt great? I guess Trash for Treasure isn't that strong. We're not playing too many artifacts. We want to like get out of the graveyard. We have some treasure tokens to sacrifice, but yeah, we can drop that. I had it in here for a second because I was thinking about playing the Immortal Sun, and we had some draw discard effects, so I'm like, oh, I'll just reanimate it, but it hasn't worked out that way. Karn's Bastion so far hasn't... Until it color screws me, I'm going to keep running it. Until there's a game where I play Karn's Bastion and I really wish it was a red source or something, I'm going to keep it in the deck. Yeah. I'm not running Field of Ruin because every single time my opponent has had a Field of Ruin, I have not cared. It has never done anything against me ever since the banning of Field of the Dead. So by extension, I don't ever really want to play it myself, ever. Like, ever. Tiny Bones could be a good matchup if we are finally doing the thing where it's just playing off the top of our deck and not just playing a bunch of giant stuff. Escape the Wilds really likes us, so that's pretty cool. It's like every game so far. I don't think we want a land. No. A main land is solid, but we kind of want to just play as many cards as fast as possible, so the only thing our opponent can do is cry. We don't really have to race into Klothys either. Okay, we'll discard a land here. It's fine. I will cultivate, make sure at least one is green, and I'll put the green in play. And then, oh, well, I guess it's cultivate, so I get both, right? Don't listen to me. All right, so this is solid. Tiny Bones? Tiny Bones? Alright, we're going to Fire Prophecy Tiny Bones, I think. Or we could Escape Wilds. We should probably just do this. Yeah. Because if they have a discard spell, we're going to be very sad. Oh, we hit 2 burn spells anyways. Oh, goodness. Oh, goody goodness. We hit 2 burn spells anyways. Alright. Boop. And I guess we don't have to cast the other one right now, so we can just pass. This means they can't cast Tiny Bones next turn. Oh, man. Enters the battlefield. Opponent discards a card. Opponent discards a lose. Alright, so we'll Lightning Bolt that for the trigger. Resolve, so we don't lose 2 life. We don't care about Faithless Looting. It's also not really good, right? Because we discard, and they have discard matters cards, right? So, alright, we run this out. We add red. We cast Tormenting Voice on this land here. Okay, that's pretty good. What else are we doing? I think we're just doing this on Underworld Breach. We could do it on Fire Prophet. No, we could do it on Chandra, actually. Certainly want to cast this, though. You know what? Our whole hand is really good. Our whole hand is just good. Yes, it worked. I don't think our opponent realized that. Yes. Alright, dude. Gyro. Untap with Gyro. Alright, let's go. Come on. Come on. Don't do anything stupid. Just play something weird. Yes. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. You killed this rat. Boop. Oh, Heart of Fire is just oh my god. This is great. I'm having a great time right now. Um all right, we can loot some of this. We can loot these two. We can loot these two. All right, land, fine, fine. Not going to cast Breach when I don't have any mana. Seems a little reckless. We do have to find something to do, but we're kind of doing a good job at that. Opponent's just going crazy. It looks like they have a 1 minute discard. Nope. All right, so we can. We have a lot of cards to play with right now. Oh my god, we have so many cards to play with. Okay, so we're gonna. What do I do, dude? What do I do? All right, all right, all right. Let's lead with this on the land. I think I'm going to run out Klothys here. I think we're going to run this out. Yeah. Actually, yeah. All right, so we're just going to poke him. Until our opponent really starts doing crazy stuff, I don't really want to just sift my hand over and over and not have anything to do with it. I could loot away at least this. I don't think I need either of these, actually. I don't think we need burn spells when we have the Chandra keeping the tiny bones down. That was a really good draw. Oh my god. Okay. Play a land. And pass. Alright. They have a lot of mana, but they haven't shown me any crazy nonsense. We have Underworld Breach if they never... Oh no, there goes my... Wait a minute. I think they should have done that on their own turn. Because what if I cast it, right? It doesn't feel good. Oh no, Rankle! No! Alright, so one of these is going way low. Guess it's not the end of the world. Does this trigger when you hit Planeswalkers? It does not. Okay. At this point... Oh wait, no, we have this. Never mind. We can just kill Rankle. Man, Jaya Ballard and her daughter. Jaya and her daughters. Dark Bargain. Top 3, 1 to your hand, graveyard. Okay. Sure. This is one of my favorite cards in Pauper. If Pauper ever becomes like a spammable format that isn't just an event, I will play the ever-living crap out of it. We don't like our hand except this one card, so I'm not really ever going to get rid of it till our opponent forces us to, basically. We can loot away these 3 lands. Seems fine, right? We've seen a third of our deck so far. Mazemind Tome. Alright. But at this point, I'm going to run out Klothys. I'm just going to run out Klothys here. It's a creature. Start harassing them. I don't think putting Mazemind Tome in play right now is getting me anywhere. Reliquary Tower? Oh no, there goes my graveyard, dude. No. Alright, so I have to use this stuff now. Okay. Alright. They have a card that's still currently castable, it seems. Alright, how do we not mess this up? We have to play this now. So that means Jaya Ballard is going to add a bunch of mana. And then we're going to... I think whatever we do, it definitely is Escape the Wilds at the very least. So we'll cast that. Exile. Land, land, land. No, there's no mana there, is there? Ah, rip. We can cast anything, huh? I wouldn't mind another ramp spell here, actually. I wouldn't mind doing this. Just getting more mana seems good, so we get rid of you. You. Get some lands. Alright, there's a land. And then we'll run out, I think, another ramp spell. Oh, we can cast the same card again? This card is... Underworld Breach is dirty. Oh my god. You, and Frostbite. I'll get 1 green here. That's fine. Should be able to play another land, yeah. And then I guess Lightning Bolt is free, because otherwise we're losing it. Exile you. It doesn't really matter what we exile, because we're going to lose our graveyard. Our opponent makes us discard with Eldest Reborn. We probably pitch... I forgot about my... Dude, I forgot about Chandra's. I wasn't even done. Oh my god. Alright, let's run this out. Forgot I had these. I have too much value. Way too much value. Alright, pass. We lose access to Breach. Fine. We discard probably Demon Bolt. Oh, we lose both because of both their sagas, right? You did not know that? Maybe 6 bolts? Yeah, bolt them 6 times? Yeah, I mean, did we have the card? We didn't have the cards. That would be 30 cards. I guess that's a possibility, though. Okay, so keep in mind, none of these cards are in our hand. It's from the second casting of... Wait a minute, I could have cast Escape the Wilds twice. Oh, man, that would have been really good. Okay, so this is what I was expecting because they're playing weird ramp the whole time. 9 times 3 is 27. Are we dead? Are you serious? No, we can sacrifice non-land permanents. Okay. So we lose 3. Sacrifice a non-land permanent, be you. Lose 3, lose 3. Sacrifice a permanent, be you. Lose 3, lose 3. They have no man land. They have no way to... Not really a lot of reach in their deck. They are going to get Rankle back, though. Unless I win. Alright, lose 3. Sacrifice you. Okay, so Rankle doesn't just kill us now, thank God. Do I ultimate this? It would suck to lose this game, but it's not impossible. I have no way to stop this Rankle, dude. It's gonna come back. That is really not good. I think whatever I do, it does start with this. Search your library. I have no way to stop this. We can't kill them with... Wait a minute. Holy crap. Can I just Banefire them? I can spend X, right? Yeah. I didn't mean to click that. That's my bad. Yes! Oh, I forgot. I thought Chandra's ability was you spend them without paying mana, so I couldn't cast X spells. Yes! And we also found an answer to the Eldest Reborn, because we can naturalize it, right? Yeah, I didn't read my Planeswalker's ultimate. I thought they cast cost for 0. Oh, yes! Oh my god. This deck is so fun. This deck is great. The wins are amazing. The losses are kind of depressing because you feel like you just don't do anything and then you just dwindle away. But the wins are great. Oh my god. And the green has felt very good because the mono red version that I played against, I went to find a Birgi list, or Birgi, however you pronounce it, online, and there wasn't one. I couldn't find one. Maybe that's just me. I found a 60 card standard version, and I never found a historic Brawl version. So I didn't have anything to go off of. I guess I could have rewatched that one video and saw the dude's whole list, because he pretty much played the whole deck, but I did not do that. But that was certainly the inspiration, and he wasn't running green. Alright, Underworld Breach has felt very good. Very surprising to see that, because I feel like it would be played a lot more, and it really isn't. So we're back to Teferi. Hand is not doing anything, is it? No. This hand is sort of doing stuff. We technically have the other commander in our hand, right? Alright, play you, crack it, get a red here. Yeah. I'm not feeling good about this, especially being on the play. Okay, we don't care about Hushbringer. I'm surprised it's even in their deck. Play this, and we don't have anything to do with the untapped mana, so we'll play a tapped red. Surprised to see this. I wonder what this is for. Strange. Okay, the divination. Sure. Whenever you draw a card, put a counter. Okay, so this could grow out of control, technically. Can I play this first? I can. Then we can cultivate. Alright, so we have all the mana in the world. We just have to, like, do something with it. Put the red in play. Do you cast a fairy? You just fire up the wizard class? What? Their hand must be really bad. Like, if I kill this, they're just not doing anything, and I think I'm going to. Yeah, I think it's safe, because it could very well run out of control, and I don't want to lose to it, right? I think we're going to do this. It looks kind of weird, but I just don't want that to start growing, and I can't stop it, right? So, alright, let's do this. Put Klothys in play. Klothys is kind of difficult for them to deal with, unless Teferi's just bouncing it, but that doesn't really get you anywhere, like, at all. And we kind of negated the wizard class. This actually could just go to hand. This doesn't do anything at all, really. Yeah, that is totally fine. Okay, we play that. We play this. We'll play this as an artifact. Could have cast Harmonize, but it seems fine. Teferi does interact with our permanents, which is kind of annoying, but they have to do that. Oh, annoying. Alright, so I'll put this to the command zone. I'm glad to see that, though. It does mean that they feel as though the Klothys will be a well, actually, no, it's really weird, right? I feel like it's not the right target, but I don't know their hand. Alright, Harmonize. Still haven't used the horn yet here, but that's fine. Let's see if they sacrifice Teferi. No, I think they just plus so they can memory on my turn. I think that makes a lot of sense. Oh, wait. I can force the issue, right? Yeah, I force the issue because Klothys trigger. So they have committed to doing this. Literally committed to doing this. That is kind of... Oh, they stifle? They're running stifle and they stifle this? What? It's not even a bad memory, though, because my hand is full. You're not like... okay. Very strange. Demon Bolt is good. Do I cast it now? I guess. I feel like they're going to counter it, but I don't really care. We want to just dump cards out of hand. Yeah, this seems fine. Can we Grapeshot Teferi now? Oh my god. It's spells cast for the turn, right? So there's count towards Storm. We can Grapeshot Teferi. That is dirty. We're gonna Grapeshot Teferi. Oh no, you can't. Oh, you can't. Oh, you can't. Right? You can't Storm with Teferi, can you? Can you Storm with Teferi in play? Do I have to look this up? I gotta look this up. Can you Storm with Teferi? Can you put the copies on the stack? I don't think you can. You can? Alright, it's on you. Not looking it up. Not even looking it up. Alright. 3, 4. I don't think the additional damage going face matters. Oh, it could. It could. It could. Oh, I think I went one too heavy on Teferi. Yeah, that's fine though. I mean, we can potentially Banefire them, so maybe it matters, maybe it doesn't. We'll see. Oh, for some reason, I thought you couldn't Storm. I don't know why I thought that. It's just an annoying card, I guess. It throws me for a loop. Okay, they let me cast my entire hand. So what's the payoff here? What are they doing? I feel like this memory should have been cast 20 years ago. I don't know why my opponent continuously does this. It's not getting them anywhere. Except drawing a card, I guess. It just seems weird. Like, it costs 3 mana to just... Don't know what's going on. Get rid of these, draw some cards. Until I need this horn, I'm just not going to utilize it. Get a forest and a mountain. Old Teferi, you couldn't? Oh! Oh, it's literally... Oh, I didn't know that's what also... Right, I forgot they changed that part of it as well. Right, very... Oh, God, it's so weird. I mean, do we cast this? And if so, do we care to blow this up? I don't feel like we do. But our opponent at any point could just cast this and... I think I'm going to blow up the wizard class, because if they do draw 7 in the same turn cycle that they commit to memory, it could be a problem. I guess it's technically Assassin's Trophy. And we pass. Leave up Wilt for something crazy. They have a lot of mana. They don't have another Stifle. Is there any reason to cast this or cycle it? No, I don't think so. Alright, so they gave us 7. We kind of get our first pickings on it, because they're kind of tapped low here. This is we got Wilt again. That's mad funny. Alright, so we cast this and probably win. 1 emblem might be enough to just close it out. We'll see. Could still very well beat this, right? They drew Stifle? Oh, they drew Stifle. Opponent, you fiend. Alright. Alright. You monster. Oh, man. That emblem could have very well won. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. We're still in a very good spot, I think. At least in my onions. I'll run this out. Okay, play this, crack it. Still have not used this horn in play. And we pass. Scry my opponent's end step. You could still, and only hit sorceries or storm. Okay, I got you. Flood of Tears, kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Not the end of the world, though. Just tempoing us out in this blue-white thing. But not necessarily capitalizing on this here. Could have a counterspell or something. That is kind of annoying, actually. That's annoying. We do have an answer to it, and I certainly will use it. So I'm going to cast you. I'm going to cast you for 6. So that's 8 mana. 6, 7, 8, 9, so I can run this out first. Yeah, let's not. Let's take our advantages where we get them. Alright, so if they have a counter for Birgi, it's kind of annoying. I didn't realize we had a land drop. I don't think there's anything I could have done with it, but... Okay, do they bounce Klothys again? I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening. I don't think we're upset, though. Run Klothys out again. I think Jaya's better than the Horn, so I'm going to see if they have a counterspell. They do. Sweet. It's also negate. Nice. So we get Jaya in play. Can loot away some of this poop. Discard 3 cards. You... Technically, discarding this is half as good as just casting it, so... That wasn't great. That was not great. Oh, they have a manland that I didn't notice? Whoops. Alright, never mind. Jaya was certainly weaker. Probably shouldn't have played it. Yeah, I should have played him in opposite order. Been paying more attention. Maybe they negated the other thing. Manland is good against Teferi, sort of. Of these cards, I guess Jace is the most annoying. Alright, we'll cast this and get rid of Sweltering Suns. Harmonize is decent. We can Grapeshot again. We're going to double Grapeshot and kill Teferi in... Wow, that is very funny. Play you. Play you. We can Maze of Ith the Manland. They Dovin's veto this. Okay, so no Maze of Ith. We can play this you, so 1. Ah. No double Grapeshot. I have to target myself, I think. Decline. Okay, I can just decline. I wonder if that's even worth it. I guess so. We can fire up layer in block pretty effectively now. Layer of the Hydra is bigger than Hall of the Storm Giants, so we can just block it. They protect it to Fairy just to bounce Klothys? I don't understand. My opponent has done this so many times. I mean, maybe that's all this is supposed to do. Maybe that's what it's supposed to do. It just seems very strange. Okay, I'm not going to crack the treasure tokens to draw. Okay, I mean, that's a good card to resolve, but it has to resolve, obviously. And until we're like dead, I don't really feel like I need to block this hull. Okay, it just resolved. Thrill on... Actually, our whole hand is decent. Let's see if this resolves, actually. Okay, I want to Thrill, but I don't want to get rid of anything. I guess we can get rid of this, because we don't really care to kill Teferi. It's not super crazy to do that, right? So, Valagate Recovery can pick up Escape the Wilds. I think we were going to kill this token, though. Play this land. I think we're going to Valagate Recovery the Escape the Wilds. Technically, we can pick up 6-mana Chandra. Maybe that is better. Yeah, that's probably better. Okay, so we'll draw. We don't have enough mana to layer trade, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't, so we can just draw here. Oh man, this has been crazy. Light up the stage. We have not dealt damage to them. Suppose I will just simply cast it, though. Bombard and Cultivate, lol. Alright, let's pass. Bombard is not great right now. They just recast the Fairy, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I feel like you should start swinging with this, right? Because what is this doing? You're denying me dealing 2 damage to you. It doesn't seem like it's a very strong effect. You should probably be hitting me with this. Trying to close the game out. But they are playing fast, so they are dead set in the idea of whatever it is they're trying to do, which I can respect. Let's see if this resolves. It's snap resolved. Okay, so we're going to put Chandra in play. And this will probably incentivize them to fire up the... Oh, wow. That's way too much value, dude. Oh, my God. Fire up the old man land there. Man, this deck just runs out of control, dude. This deck is crazy. Yep, play the lands. I don't want the Chandra. I want a ramp. I want mana. Tapped. Klothys. And pass. Lose the sweepers. Don't really care. This has been crazy. Yeah, this is one of the fastest opponents I've ever played against. Oh, it doesn't even kill Chandra. Oh, man. Yeah, for once, I'm seeing more cards than every opponent. Yeah, we've seen half of our deck. And we still have an Underworld Breach. Okay, so we're going to take out Dovin's Veto, I think? No, we'll take out the removal spell. Because there could be a way to interact with that, right? Because the counter spells is just too many. At this point, I'm going to see if this resolves. If it does, we're in such a good position, we probably just win. And if it doesn't, we're just back to Draw, discard. It resolved, so we probably just win. Oh my god. Oh, this card, dude. Okay, so what would we have done? We have 8, 13. Wait, we have exactly 16, 17. We have 19 mana. We have 19 mana. We can cast. Okay, so Jaya costs 2 because she adds another. So I cast Jaya. And then we can cast Escape the Wilds twice. We can cast this 3 times and see 15 more cards. Is that what I would is that what we would have done? Maybe play the horn just so I can continuously get value. Maybe cultivate another time to get some more lands. Dude, who needs omniscience? Who needs omniscience, dude? Oh my god, this deck is great. This deck is great. If there was ever a deck to like download that I made, this is the one. This is the sauce, dude. This is my magnum opus. Oh, this is great. We beat a blue-white control deck that was doing kind of nothing for a long time for very little payoff. Now, I understand they draw a card every time they do this, and they're probably interested in minusing Teferi continuously instead of plussing, because I'm not showing I have a bunch of instants or anything, right? You might as well cycle your commander, but I just, like, if that's all you're doing... How many times they cast Teferi? 4 times? 5 times? I think they actually cast it 5 times. They even tried to protect it to simply then bounce something. Like, okay, so we have one of our deal 5s, which deals with their birthing pod here, which is nice. We don't really have the mana, but I think it's important we have this, so... We're down to 6. Down to 5. Okay. Looking for... I don't know. It's been pretty bad hands, I don't know. Maybe they think we're an aggressive strategy and we're not. We have to play this as a land probably, yeah. We have double red in the Celestus. And Minotaur. That is... What is this? That is a weird Minotaur. I'm not familiar with that one. Do I kill it? No. We have deal 5 next turn. So hopefully they just cast Vannifar. There's a chance they think they can just win, right? Expecting us to be more of a creature-based deck. So they cast Vannifar, expecting to sacrifice... Oh, they don't. Rip. I think I'm going to sweep the board if they play another creature that dies to 1 anyways, though. That has to die. That has to die. That has to die or I lose. Oh, they didn't tap the... Oh, no. I'm going to die, am I? This can just kill us. They give Vannifar haste. They do that... They do that stupid combo and we lose. So... Whoop. Oh, thank God. Interesting that they did not attack. I guess they are a combo deck and they're just going to do that. And they found haste again. Okay. Let's get rid of one of these. I guess a Braid is probably one of the weaker ones. The sweepers might continuously harass the board enough to feel good about it. So we do that. I don't see a reason to cast Klothys. I think our best bet is to simply crackle with power for a trillion and maybe kill 2 things that are annoying. So they have to have a creature at the same time they do this, right? Otherwise giving this haste doesn't do anything. Okay. So we can just trade crackle with this, and I think that's reasonable. It's 5 mana, right? Yep, it's just 5. It deals 5 time. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Am I doing anything else this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I am, so. 5. Oh, no. Okay. No snakeskin veil. Starting to sweat there. Okay, so... I almost want to crack one of these treasures to scry, and I think I will. Because we kind of need to start doing things. They don't have much going on, but that can change. They are blue-green. They don't really run out of things to do. Yeah, we think it's important we find stuff. We also have nothing to do with all this mana, so... Alright. We don't have anything to do with that. Do we scry on upkeep? It's kind of free. Oh, well, I guess not. Rip. I'm dumb. Didn't put the stop soon enough. Alright, run out Klothys. Cycle Sweltering Suns. I did this in the wrong order. Doesn't really matter. That's actually pretty good. Yep, crack the treasure. Oh, I guess it kind of paid off that I... Well, I mean, I wouldn't have cast Klothys. I just did everything in kind of the opposite order, honestly. Spell Pierce? That does make sense. Yeah, that does make sense. Alright, that was a massive blowout because we just got 3 for 1 with Spell Pierce. Now, these 2 cards weren't really doing anything, but that obviously sucks, and I obviously shouldn't have cast Klothys, because I would have been able to pay for Spell Pierce. Yikes. Oh, Q with the gifted sub. Thank you, thank you. Okay, they draw. They give their thing haste again. We're in a serious bind. This is bad. Oh boy. Yeah, this is not good. I obviously should have been able to have more cards. I don't even want to Celestus. Yeah, we're screwed. I think we're screwed. I think that's game. I think that's all I needed. Certainly could have played this way better that one turn cycle. And I didn't. But we'll see. Was it free to just cycle on my own turn? Nah, not really. It doesn't really matter. Wait, what? How do they not combo? I don't understand. Why are you swinging first? They have to do it now. You can't do it. You can't birthing pod on my turn, so. Look at that, the little logo next to your name. My one Twitch emote. I unlocked like 12 and never made them. I just have the one. I don't see myself as ever doing it, but obviously it's good for like if you're trying to grow, you want more stuff. I don't know. I don't know. All that branding and all that stuff just it's not my strong suit. I guess I could pay someone to do it, but it's just not my prerogative. I'm also not like a giant streamer, well at least not yet, so I don't see it very appealing. This is not looking like a combo to me, so I'm kind of confused. What else does this do, this equipment? +1/+1? Okay, kind of just that whole turn I should be dead. And I'm not. Okay. Finale will... Yeah, alright. Finale doesn't kill this. Oh! Oh, is that good? Are we happy? Are we happy? Alright, Toski's annoying, but so is this. Or did we just draw really good? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I don't want the... Wait. I will gladly... Come on, well, they're tapped out. No Pact of Negation? Yes! Oh, yes! Alright. So... You... Wait. You... Alright, I guess I have to do this, so... a braid... Destroy an artifact. I guess I'll destroy this equipment. Deal 5 to everything. Deal 3 to everything. Lightning bolt face. Deal 3 to everything, and then I will not crackle. So we swept the board. Pretty cool. We also dealt with the haste. Well, both haste things. This could put one of them back, but I don't see that being an ideal thing for them. They're choosing their commander's placement, I think. That's what the pause is, yeah. Ah, look at that. Wait, I had different ones, I think, of that. The gift leader and the founder. No, because when I was streaming originally, I don't think those things existed. I think I could change the logos on those. Back in my day, it was just names with random colors. And now it's all this other fancy stuff here. But either way, thank you for the gifted subs. Appreciate you. I am now officially financially obligated to continue playing Magic. So this is why I wanted to eat Toski, because it's annoying, but it isn't the end of the world. We probably want to discard this. Oh, wait. We got more treasures for the treasure map, so we actually didn't lose any, and I don't want to spend the mana to... Yeah, this seems like a fine time to pass. I'm not really going to utilize the cards I draw anyways. Uro. Dang it. Opponents have done a very good job at avoiding Klothys' graveyard hate. Now, this is not the end of the world, but it's just not good, right? Unless they don't recast Uro for some absolutely insane reason. But it's free to just cast it, so... I'm kind of confused. Where is their commander? Where's their commander? Why is it not in the command zone? What happened there? Oh, okay, now it is. That was weird. Looks like they accidentally did not put it in the command zone. It doesn't matter, because if I exile it from the graveyard, it goes to the command zone, right? Opponent just eats it with the escape that I still want to call Unleash. Alright, they found the hexproof equipment, so they're back on doing that annoying stuff. Don't really have a good target here, I guess I'll eat that. Alright, so we draw with the treasure. Whoop. That's kind of a redraw. Actually, I probably should have cast this first. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. Draw some cards. Okay. 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 How are we at 31? What has happened this game? Oh my god. I guess maybe it was too early to Mizzix Mastery? I did have to deal with the board, and this Toski probably should have been dealt with. What did I eat instead? Probably something stupid. No, I ate this. That's reasonable, actually. Yeah, that's kind of reasonable. Toski is just not good, though. Kind of annoying. I don't even think they're on their commander ever again. They're just doing what I consider the strongest things in the format, which is blue-green nonsense. Doesn't really matter what your commander is if you're blue-green. Pretty sure you should just swing first, because you draw 2 cards. There you go. If they play another creature, I guess we have a massive Shatter Skull Slashing. Say that 6 times fast. Shatter Skull Smashing. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7. Oh, right. They can give it hexproof, so we don't have a Shatter Skull Smashing. It's kind of weird to give Uro hexproof, but okay. We have naturalize effects and stuff. Do we need mana? We might need mana. It might be more important than not doing that. So I'm fine doing this right now. We don't have a lethal Banefire, but... Well, wait. I think we lead with Treasured Token Draw, certainly. Nope. Technically better to discard than the Grapeshot, though. Doesn't sweep the board, and the 1 damage is not going to do it when they have Uro. I can technically keep this alive if this 1/1 survives. I don't see that as a likely scenario, but it certainly is possible. I'm not opposed to trying, but Chandra is not going to win the game. Chandra's minus actually just really bad. Yeah, we're just going to plus. Valakut Awakening is decent. At some point, I probably should have scryed in that turn somewhere. I don't see myself as needing to play another land, really. I'd rather just... The more cards in hand, the better for Awakening, so I won't play land. Two emblems could be decent, but again, they're getting 3 life a turn, so it's not really going to get me there at all. They're cracking, so what is this? Ulamog? A reason to scoop would be nice. I can move on with my life. Don't think we're going to win this. 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, they didn't need that for Ulamog, so... Shifting Ceratops? Why? Why are you running that? I mean, it's good against counterspell decks, I guess, but... so was just being blue-green. Opponent... Why are you running this? Okay, alright. I see this card in my collection, and this card frustrates me to no end. I think it's one of the worst, like, 6-mana cards ever printed. It's just a 6-mana 5/5 that has an unsummon on it. It's just really bad. We happen to have a creature too, which is funny. But it doesn't matter. We're not coming back from that. We didn't really see any counter spells. I guess we did run into a Spell Pierce on a crucial turn, which, if we went back to that turn, was certainly a huge swing in the opponent's favor. Because yeah, we discarded bad cards, but we didn't draw 3. And maybe too early on our Mizzix Mastery. I got too excited, maybe. Still felt like a solid thing to do, right? I did have to deal with Vannifar. I don't know. I would like a bigger sweeper than this one, but you take what you can get. We have 2 3 damage sweepers. One's a little bit slow. We have a Faithless Looting, discarding I don't know what. Alright. Hand is sketchy, though. Leading with a non-green land. Interesting. Red. I'm glad we're playing against, not the same deck over and over. Alright, we have some cards to get rid of, I'd say. You and probably Tormenting Voice? Maybe Sarkhan. It's kind of hard to, get him to do anything. So, that's fine. Do we sweep a Gemhide or Mana Weft? Do we sweep a Mana Weft? I'm not sure. They Field of Ruin? Okay. I guess technically it does correct their colors. Still just kind of weird, though. Do we have time for a green source? No. Okay, so what are we doing? Kind of wish we had Sarkhan right now, but we don't. Oh, this is not the 6-mana one. Excuse me, I got confused. Alright, we'll just run out Klothys, right? Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. I don't even know what I would discard with, Whoa, what on earth? What are they doing? Oh, Collected Company? Collected Company. Yeah. Alright, well with that in mind, I'll just cast this, discarding a land. I guess the tap... Actually, we might not use any mana this turn, so I'll just get rid of the that land there. Okay, play this. And I don't think I'm cracking my... There's a chance I have to cast both of these. That is not a... Whoa, what is happening? That's not Collected Company. I need an adult. I need an adult. What is happening? So this is not a sliver deck? It's just lol cascade value with a 7/7? I'd be very happy if that was the case. This will give us some information here. Mirari's Wake? Oh my god, this is not a sliver deck. It's just 5-color, like, big, mid-rangey ramp nonsense. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, we have to eat the Memory Deluge, because obviously that's something you need to do. We cultivate. I think we're still interested in gaining mana. A 5/6 is quite annoying. 5/6 is quite annoying. I want to play against things that are a little bit lower to the ground. We haven't had the fortune of that, though. Not quite. I'll play this. We can Tormenting Voice. Now, we have cards to just pitch with this, right, at this point. We might even, well, we might even be off completely of these sweepers. Doesn't seem like they're doing much. Okay, that's decent. I'm not going to crack these treasures. We have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Oh no, that's not good. I was thinking about running this myself. Cast a spell from your hand, reveal the top X, where X is that mana value. Do we need mana? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess might as well just do it. X, reveal this card, rest. So it's kind of like a weird cascade. We are in a bit of a bind here. This doesn't die to the board. It's not great, though. But I have 3 cards to just pitch, right? We have like 3 mountains sitting there just begging to get discarded. Karn's Bastion. Ooh, Splitting Earth. Oh. Oh, no. No, we don't have enough mountains. No, we only have 4. No. I almost got excited. Okay. We don't have the mana. We have 5, so I can't double up kill. So I guess we just do this then. That's unfortunate. And we pass. Okay, so what's the crazy explosive thing our opponent will do right now? It involves hitting us in the face for 5. Reasonable. The first sliver does not trigger Sunbirds because it doesn't come from hand. Oh no, is this casualties? Yep, it looked like casualties. Hour of Promise, that's fine. Okay, not the end of the world. Casualties blowing up this, and this, and this. Okay. Could have been worse? I guess. Can we do anything in response? I don't think so. They did not blow up a mountain. So we still have Splitting Earth doing something, but they did find an answer to Jaya. But that, yeah, that wasn't that bad. It could have been way worse. Now, that doesn't put me in a better position, really, but 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If our opponent interacts with their graveyard and I'm not taking these cards, I'm going to feel sad, but it is what it is. Wait a minute, is this any card? Yeah, it is. It is any card, so I can't even really kill this. Maybe that was a mistake then. Was there a better option? No. No, not really. Yeah, not really. I can just let them. I can just let them play Mirari's Wake. They already have all the mana they need. It's kind of reckless, it sounds, right? But I'm not opposed to it. I could also bait them in getting Casualties of War by just playing this. I think I'm happy with this. I really do. I think we're happy with this. Because this is just what we kind of need to do to start crawling out of this, right? We have to hammer through all this complete nonsense. But yeah, eating a land there was probably a mistake. Unless they mess up. Yeah, so they actually did do it. I feel like this is a successful bait. Because I don't really care about Casualties of War. It's going to blow up a land in my Chandra, which is not scary. And yeah, the Sunbird is still there, and it's going to... I gave him a 6-minute card, but I'm not really beating that anyways. Yep. Looks like it whiffed. But we're not too upset with that exchange, I don't think. They fortunately cannot recast this immediately, so it's kind of interesting to see them cast it at all. I think you should wait until I can't just eat it. I think there's a mistake there. I don't know how important it is to their game plan, but I mean, now it's not in their game plan. Alright, I'll get Chandra in play. The sooner the better. Can't counter it. If I get a second emblem, it's nice, but one is maybe good enough if the game goes 20 turns. Barring we don't just die to... They could run all the gods and then do the god combo, where they just play all the gods and just kill us outright. That is certainly possible. Oh, they got Search for Escanta? Really? Oh, no, they got that. Okay. I think Search is a little bit better in this spot, isn't it? It might not ever flip, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. I like my opponent's deck. It's similar to what I do on my commander deck, where I play a sliver in the command zone, but I'm not a sliver deck. I'm like a big spell control nonsense deck. Okay, I'll take the casualties here. They would have been a little bit lower, like 4 less life, maybe with the emblem. We could have pinged them out, but I think that's kind of off the table. Lot of Chandras. a lot of Chandras. Lot of Chandras. Okay, so we play this. I guess we'll just Faithless Looting. These Chandras are not really doing anything. Not really. I guess this one sort of is. It does deal damage to them when it dies. Underworld Breach. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Ear Poop. And I don't think I'm ever going to cast Explorer, right? So we'll just do that. That seems fine. So if Underworld Breach resolves, we can do a substantial amount of damage in one turn, I think. The Prismatic Bridge, oh, sure, and they get Chromatic Lantern. No, they get Binding. Blow up my... okay, sure. That could have been worse. Sure. Swords to Plowshares, they're certainly not going to cast that. Okay. We're also not dead next turn either. Kind of crazy. Okay, so we poke them for 2. They go to 14. We can't really kill them. Do I just Chandra Emblem again and try to race them? Chandra Emblem, they take 2, they take 2, they take 2, so they go down 6, but that's not enough. I can try to kill this so we have more time. I mean, none of this matters if this doesn't resolve, so I have to like try that first. Okay, it resolved. I can double splitting her. It doesn't feel good. I almost feel like Cultivate's a good idea right now, but I don't even know if I have the time for that. Yeah, this is bad. What's on top? Okay, well, it kind of makes me want to cast Pillage. No, I can't do anything crazy, though. Ugh, this is just bad, dude. Yeah. Dang it. Oh, yeah, there it is, of course. We have 3 mana. Grapeshot kills Simulacrum. It doesn't buy us any time. We can ping him a couple times. It doesn't really feel great, though. I think we're just going to run out of Mind Stone. Some lands here, doesn't matter. And then I can cast another Mana Rock. Just sort of twiddling my thumbs. But it's better than nothing. Yeah. That's fine. Might as well do something. You never know. You and you. It's fine. Yeah, it's not enough value, I don't think. That sucks. Okay, so we got Escape the Wilds, but we only have 1 turn, though. Well, barring we don't just die. Which is unfortunate. Interesting, they did not get a Planeswalker off Prismatic Bridge there. Just a big creature. Yep, they get a land. So we have to basically end the game next turn somehow. I don't see how. That doesn't actually do anything. Harmonize, sure. Opponent's just sort of twiddling their thumbs. I don't believe this does anything. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. That also potentially doesn't do anything. They despark. Doesn't have any targets. Okay. Opponent just twiddled their thumbs 3 turns in a row, playing some janky nonsense. And we're just out of reach of killing them. Oh no! Are you serious? Really? Wait a minute. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, dude, no, no. So it was 8, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. Oh. We would have won if we killed them with the Klothys. If we didn't eat lands like an idiot. We actually, both turns we ate lands. Both turns we ate lands. It wound up mattering. We had the win. We should have just... When we ate lands, we didn't utilize the mana, so it was a complete waste. We completely wasted it. We just disrespected the out. Oh. Oh. I can't end on that game, dude. No, it's not fair. Oh my god. I can't believe I cannot believe there was a chance we won that. Like, I can't believe that. That's crazy. Everything our opponent was doing, and we could have just Banefired them. They should have taken 4 additional damage over the course of that game. Certainly. Absolutely. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Alright, we're going to keep this. Play you red. This is the 4 mana Teferi that is not the revamped one. Interesting. I wonder if we just get Frenzy out right now. I wonder if we do. I feel like it's a good idea. If they don't do anything, I'm not going to. Just going to cast this. This feels good. Alright, so that worked out quite nicely, I think. Probably. I don't know. Search for Escanta. Do I respect like a Spell Pierce? Not really. I'm going to play a land first, though. Alright. Oh, of course there was a land on top. Of course there was a land on top. Of course there was a land on top, dude. Alright, so we're doing this thing. This is similar to when I played Standard. Your opponent played Frenzy, and then you could try to counter things, but it didn't matter because they just ran away with the game, casting too many spells. Certainly a possibility, but certainly not a possibility as well. We can still lose. Okay. So we exile the fires. Oh, wait. No, we exile the fires. We can't cast it, so... Whoop. It's also not really that good here. Like, at all. So this is kind of nice. Can't cast that either. Ah. Oh, no. No. And I can't cast a Braid either. This is not looking good. Not looking good. But hopefully we still get there. Still time. They also have Field of Ruin, which is somewhat relevant. It can blow up this layer. I don't really care if Chandra dies. Just sort of casting things off the top here. Is this even doing anything strong? The mana could be decent, but other than that, yeah. So they probably minus this, right? Is that what you do? Or you plus... Okay. Sure. Well, you didn't have a counterspell last turn. Kind of weird. Really? Go away, cards, please. Anything. Anything. There we go. Just cards to play. Sure. Again, if they spam counterspells, that's fine. We're playing off the top of our deck here. I'm just going to poke to Fairy. The other plus is not really great when I'm tapped out. But next turn it could be decent. Pass. They could have also just untapped lands to defend. No, but they didn't untap the Field of Ruin, so that's not true. Alright, so just a cantrip. That is way better than a cantrip. It's like a Omega Divination. How far we've come. Remember when Divination was decent? Now we have like Memory Deluge. We also don't have Klothys in play yet. Something to take note of, maybe. Looking for a card here. So I think this means they already had an answer to the deal 2 damage Chandra. Otherwise, they lose their Teferi. Though it's not necessarily doing much right now. I'm talking power creep, then the opposite can be said. Look how bad Memory Deluge compared to Dig Through Time. Yeah, that's true. One of them had to go by the way of the hammer. I'm gonna lead with a ping, I think. Actually, I think we can lead with this. Sure. Yeah, I didn't think they would care about that, to be totally honest with you. I really didn't. They might even have Swords to Plowshares, and unfortunately it's a creature. Alright, Grapeshot's going to the hand. Not where we want it, really. We can cast this if we get the mana here, so I will. Oh, I guess the ping on Chandra could have killed this, and then the other ping could have went face. Got some damage that way, but didn't do it. Alright, we'll discard Grapeshot. Yeah, it's not doing anything in hand here. No! No! We can't cast it. No! Alright. Faithless Looting. Get rid of Seas and I guess a land at this point. And now we're kind of interested in losing Experimental Frenzy, which is very interesting. I didn't expect that to ever happen, but we could also just continue the game as is and allow this to amass too much value. Yeah, you can sacrifice your own Frenzy to its own ability with 4 mana. Certainly can do that. It is on the table because 6 mana Chandra is very good right now. We're kind of far from casting it though because we have to spend mana to do this. I hope they kind of just recast Teferi, although I think it's wrong to do that. We have a 4/5 sitting here. Probably just not a good idea. We both kind of have full hands, so the Midnight Clock actually is not very scary. That can be scary, but it can also not do anything. They discard... Okay. That certainly was not found off the key. Okay. They could have found a counterspell too, right? Alright, so we're going to eat... Doesn't really matter, does it? I guess the counterspell. Can we... The ultimates are kind of far away, aren't they? You know? I think whatever I'm doing starts with this, because we're not going to cast this. Regrowth doesn't really do anything when you have Frenzy in play. Alright, so we can do this and then sacrifice Frenzy if we don't have anything to play off the top that's solid. I would like to see a land, but it's not the end of the world. Found a land, that's nice. Get rid of one land. And I guess Mind Stone. Play a land off the top. I can cast this, but I can't play it as a land. Discarding my hand seems like a bad idea. Ooh, I should have pinged after I swung. Am I swinging? Yeah, we're swinging, right? Sure. Why not? I don't really care if you seal away. Okay, they actually had seal away. That's really funny. Sure. That is kind of fine. Put this back to the command zone. Right? Yeah. We can recast it, or we can get rid of Frenzy. I think getting rid of Frenzy is just better right now. We can pitch... We have a land coming up. No, I'm still going to pitch this, though. Because there was a chance we play this as a land. Or cast it as a spell. I said the exact opposite thing I was intending. Elish Norn is in my opponent's deck. That is not what I expected. Alright, so they despark. That's what they got off key, which is an answer to that Chandra. Makes sense. Don't really want me to ultimate that one. This ultimate is a little bit weaker. Well, significantly weaker. Let's see if they have an answer to this as well. It's so weird sacrificing a Frenzy. That is such a weird feeling, but I think getting this Chandra in play is very good. Very, very good. Okay, looks like they're looking for a card. I'm going to probably ping it so they can't do that again. Alright, Frenzy, you did well. You did good. But we're moving on. We can kill Teferi if we expect the Manland to do it, but I kind of don't. 5 cards may cast red spells this turn. Yeah, it's just really not good. Yeah, we're just going to do this here. Just going to do this. I think I'm going to blow up this Midnight Clock. Probably. Well, whatever we're doing, it starts here. But I feel like I want to abrade. Feel like abrading is a good idea, and I'll do it on my opponent's turn. And we pass, I think. Yeah. If they spend the mana to put a charge counter immediately, I'll just blow it up. They flip Escanta, though, if I do that. Opponent blows up my lair. Okay, so we add red or green, whatever. Blow up this. There's a chance their hand is bad, and, you know, obviously we don't want them to have a new one. I'll get a green, I think. Kind of full on red. Don't really need any more. Okay. We could have fired up the Guardian Idol, certainly. But Teferi on 1 is not really that crazy. It gives them some mana, but it could be worse. It also lets them Escanta twice. Yeah, so maybe we should have. Oh, wait, we couldn't have. Field of Ruin gave us the extra mana. Never mind. Alright, so it looks like they're going to just do this and then untap them with Teferi. Dovin's Veto is not doing much right now. Yep, they untap those 2 cards. We can keep Teferi from ever minusing again with the Chandra pings. They have not found an answer to my 6-mana Chandra. Oh my god, I'm untapping with 6-mana Chandra. Wow. I'm not going to kill their Teferi. This seems reckless. Seems goofy. Alright, we're going to run this out, see if this resolves. Not very likely to, but not the end of the world if it doesn't, right? It's not doing much. They might even just swords it, right? There's so many answers to Klothys. It really just isn't doing anything at all. Okay. Sure. Put it to the command zone again. I kind of want to leave Regrowth in hand to... pick up this 6-mana Chandra if it ever dies. Well, if it doesn't get exiled. Is there anything in our graveyard we want? Not really, no. We can just ping this. Force them to recast it? Oh, they have Dovin's Veto, though. But we have to sort of play into this eventually. So... Actually, you know what? Let's just try to kill it with Guardian Idol. What is this, Stifle? I've been stifled too many times, opponent. Not again, please. Okay. Try to do this here. They're mousing over their hand quite aggressively, so kind of expect something. They do not have anything. Okay. Looking for something. Okay. That's good to know about, I think. Good to know about. So this costs 8 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they have so much mana. Yeah, we're going to play this as a land, I think. Tapped. And pass. Alright, so hopefully the Chandra gets us there. It's kind of hard to just rely on that, but it's not impossible. Both of these counterspells do not deal with Klothys. They're off of Teferi, it seems. That is a way better Teferi. We can still just kill it, though. It's quite easy to kill it. In fact, minusing on this Chandra doesn't even probably feel good for them, right? Yeah, because this one is going to just ping it and kill it. So do we just Banefire them for a ton, or do we, like, poke... We can just poke this for 1 with our Chandra. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to do this and see if it works. It worked last turn. Before we, you know, do something with this Chandra. Okay, nice. That was really nice. So now we can do this. Nice, nice, nice. Banefire's getting kind of close. They could still have a counterspell for Klothys, right? But it's the only thing that doesn't just instantly get counter to what I know about. Sure. That's totally fine. Play this as a land. Pass turn. Alright, so now it's Chandra versus the world here. Going to Ascanta again, maybe? Their out to last turn was activating this first. It looks like they're doing it again. Oh my god. No, they found an answer, dude. They found an answer. Okay, so I can regrowth. Oh, no, I can't. Because they have Dovin's Veto. I cannot cast regrowth and have it resolve. That sucks. I can Banefire them. Wait a minute. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Dude, do we just Banefire them? 12? Put them super low. They have to gain life or they're dead. Is this reckless? Nothing else I do resolves, though. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Guardian Illusion first? Oh, we're in a third. Right, right. Good looks. Right, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. It's probably a good idea. This is the third Planeswalker this thing has killed. This Guardian Idol has been insane. Okay, so we're going to bait Counterspell, Dovin's Veto. And if they snap it off, we can regrow. Wow, they didn't do it. That is commitment, dude. I can respect that. Okay, so we do this then. Sure. I guess Banefire isn't necessarily going anywhere. And while they're tapped low, I prefer to pick up Chandra immediately. So now the only way for them to deal with this is some kind of shuffle effect. Also, Banefire at this point is lethal because of these emblems. I don't even really need to recast this, right? In fact, if picking this up maybe incentivizes my opponent to think that this is what I'm going to do next turn, so they might be more off of expecting to die of Banefire. So this seems pretty solid. They might even tap off really low because the card I have in hand cannot be countered anyways. So it's kind of reasonable to do that. It looks like they decline. Okay, so are they dead? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They are almost dead. I guess at that point I'll just recast this. Give them another emblem. We can recast Klothys again. They disallowed it. They disallowed it. That's awesome. Okay, so we can't recast Klothys. I can try to cast this for 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 mana after the fact. Not really doing much with it, but I think I'm gonna do this anyway. Wait a minute. I can double Grapeshot and kill them. Oh, they have a counterspell. No. No, please. I could kill Teferi, but the emblems feel better. I think the emblems feel better. Anything to just kill them, I don't really care about Teferi. Don't really care. Oh my god, we did it. Oh, with the idol, right. Well, I think this is lethal, though. Isn't this lethal, though? Isn't this just better? Isn't just killing them better? Because we get the Grapeshot again. Yes. Dude, this deck is great. I love how these control decks just can't, like, they just can't keep up with the insane value. Like, Experimental Frenzy was crazy, and then this obviously closed it out. They could have countered this, but even if they did, the Chandra pluses are, they were at the point where they're disallowing Chandra triggers. Like, these Teferis, dude, I'll play against Teferi all day with this deck, which is a nice thing to say. Usually don't want to play against counterspell decks, or usually I like to play counterspell decks. But this deck is actually pretty good. Wow, like you can just really outvalue the most greedy, control, nonsensical stuff, and you were a bit weak to mid-rangey kind of stuff because your sweepers don't always kill everything. But I think that's a good thing to be weak against, because you again can you can actually beat those. It's not like a terrible matchup. That 5-color sliver deck, I basically punt it, right? I should have absolutely been able to kill them with Banefire, which would have put Banefire as another game in the bag there with Banefire, which was my primary win condition when I initially made the deck. Didn't even really appreciate the strength of Underworld Breach when I put it in the deck. But certainly MVP here. 6-minute Chandra winning games feels amazing. Everything we did felt amazing. The wins are great. The value is there. Fires of Invention. I still think it's good. We just didn't really get to see it. I think the 2 times we did see it, it got like discarded or exiled or something. We just like weren't on it. But I think it's still solid. We just never saw it, which is unfortunate. But anything I really did not like. The looting of Sarkhan is weird. Sometimes you don't want to do that, and you don't really utilize the mana from the other plus. And the -7 is cool. I guess you could get someone out of nowhere with it, but I don't see that as ever happening. Bombard is probably worse than Lava Lash, or whatever it's called. Lava something. This isn't instant, though, but we usually don't really do anything at instant speed. Not really. The Artifact Destruction was nice. Honestly, Cinder Vines would have been good against all those Teferi decks, because it would have been taking 1 damage every time they cast a spell. Coupled with Klothys, they're just slowly dying. The pinging someone to death strategy was quite effective. It's very surprising. I think Bombard just little loose, little loose. Like an effect like that has to be just cheaper or just more powerful. Like Fry, you could run Fry. Apparently, we're in some stupid bucket tier, whatever, that plays against blue-white decks. So I guess you can Fry Teferis. It can't be countered either. Adamant. Oh, yeah, okay. This is probably just better than Bombard in every single way. I'm upset I did not notice it. Good looks. Yeah, that certainly is just better than Bombard. There's sometimes we don't cast it with triple red, but I think most of the times we will, if the extra damage matters. The draw looting effects felt great. The shatter effects felt great. Grapeshot felt really good, which is kind of surprising. But yeah, it felt good, right? Like, I don't even... Was that even lethal, that turn sequence with the double Grapeshot? I'm not even sure, but obviously 2 turn cycles with the Chandra was enough. All it was trying to do was get them super low. I was actually thinking about just killing the Teferi on that last Grapeshot there. Man, why doesn't Underworld Breach exile the card you cast? Why can you cast it again? That is so dirty. There's a second copy of Experimental Frenzy, right? It's this thing. Wait, no, I lied. It's like similar, but it's not quite the same. Of all the Chandras, I guess the 3-mana one, other than that very last game, didn't feel too good. Where are you? I never felt like I was ready to use the ultimate. It was actually times I was stuck with too much value, and I didn't use it all. I played highly conservative routes where I'm like trying to play out my hand before I like, you know, amass another chunk of cards, which means I'm playing a slower game when I, you know, in that specific scenario may not have to. The regrowth also felt surprisingly good, right? It's like a red spell that makes you cast things out of your graveyard, except it just goes straight to your hand, and you can just do that again. Harmonize felt good. I love where Harmonize is on the deck list. Like right here on the front. Love it. Perfect spot for it. Escape the Wilds too. Great. The only green 4 and 5 are on the bottom of the the columns there. Is great. Escape the Wilds felt amazing. There has to be something here that I didn't like though. I think Sarkhan. When I finished the list and I looked over it, I was at 103 cards, and I was asking myself if it was one of the worst 3 in the deck, and I said no, but currently I think it is. We might even just drop it and add a land. We do have like Explore, Escape, a lot of draw, discard. Oh yeah, this is absolutely going to be on my YouTube list, yeah. This is absolutely going to be YouTube. Or at least the polished version, right? When I'm done playing. Because what I do is I make a deck at the start of the video, and then I play, take things out I don't like, add things I do. And at the end of the video, when I'm talking about the list, that is usually what I put on YouTube. So the YouTube list will probably not run Sarkhan, as I not only never cast the card, don't think it's particularly strong. The constant looting is nice. I mean, we're running Faithless Looting for a reason. Just never felt like I was in a spot where I was happy to cast it. Like every card in my hand, I'm like, oh, I don't really want to discard this. Or at least that early and repeating. I don't know. I think there's better things to do. How many lands are we running? Could just see myself running another land. 36 lands plus a couple flip lands. Yeah, we could just go up a land, actually. Just go up a land. Seems fine. Just a basic mountain, probably. We were a little bit light on lands some of the games. It didn't really wind up mattering outside, I think, one game where we didn't have any mana and we lost. But, maybe one land is fine. I don't think it matters what kind of land. You could run the Scry 1 land, right? Because you do have things that like to play on the top, off the top of your deck. So the Scry 1 land it's reasonable. Inventor's Fair, not really doing much, is it? No. I don't think gaining 2 life is going to get you anywhere. If you like running Field of Ruin, then obviously you just slap it in. But I don't. Treasure Vault never got activated, so maybe it's not great. I'm never in a spot where I'm tapping out on my opponent's end step or just tapping out on my own turn to do this, and then I don't know. Maybe this is too cute. Maybe this is not the deck for it. There are some decks that like to exploit all those treasure tokens. Yes, I can, increase my amount of mana for a turn. I don't know. I think for now it's basically free to just have it in there. I don't think I'm losing much. Where's the land I'm talking about? The Scry 1 land. It's colorless, untapped. Ah, yeah, there it is. Salfiran Void. You could run this. I do like it. Actually, with that being said, do I even... Oh, no, I was going to say, do we have the red-green Scry land in here? The college Scry land, but there's no red-green college from Strixhaven, so you can't do that. Increasing Vengeance. Everything we cast usually doesn't... Like, is there anything here that would like to be copied? Banefire, maybe? Yeah, that's certainly possible. Banefire or Crackle, that's a lot of mana, though. Harmonize, start getting a little expensive there. Yeah, you know what? Why not? I feel like that's a decent card to put in here. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just do that. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? You know, it would help me a lot if I just typed in the word increasing. Boom, easy. Make it easy for myself. Yeah, that was good. We'll leave it there. Really fun. Pretty solid. And you have good matchups where I didn't really think we would. But yeah. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you would or would not play. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Peace. Yeah.